Well, Ontario nurses are holding a rally downtown Toronto this hour, demanding better hospital staffing and wages. Our Steve Ryan is live now with more from the Sheridan Centre with the latest on the rally. It looks like just a huge crowd behind you, Steve.
Hundreds of people, Nick, have gathered outside of the Sheridan Centre here. These nurses are going to make their way along Hospital Row and down to Queen's Park, where they're going to have a loud and clear message for the Ontario government. Now, I'm joined by two of these nurses, Maddie, correct, and Helen. So, Maddie, tell me what your concern is or why you're here today.
So we're here today to ask for better wages. We've been working through this pandemic. We're all burnt out. We're tired. We're super tired of being short-staffed, and our patients deserve better, frankly.
And how about you, Helen?
Yeah, I'm here for the same reasons. I'm here to support my fellow nurses. We've both been nurses for about 3 years in the pandemic. And we're tired, we're exhausted, and people deserve better care. The public deserves better care. We're here to provide that.
Now, maybe put that in perspective. When you talk about being exhausted, you've heard you started during the pandemic where you were all being referred to as heroes and you kept the front lines going. What does burnout mean to somebody like you? Like, define that for those who may not understand what that, because we hear that word a lot, but what does that mean? As a healthcare professional, what does burnout mean?
It means you go into work and you're tired. You don't feel like you're capable of giving the care that your patients deserve. So we go in and we look at our assignments and we're just going, oh my God, and we dread going into work, into a profession that I love doing. I love my job when it's good and when we're staffed. But when I'm taking on too many patients, we're in unsafe conditions, it's not appropriate, and I feel like I can't be the nurse that I want to be, and it drives a lot of nurses out of the profession, and it's awful, frankly.
And I'm out of time, but a segue into my last question. Do you feel that the patients don't get the care that they deserve if you guys are feeling burnt out, tired, and overworked? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, 100%. I can't give the best care to my patients if I'm burnt out, tired, anxious, and stressed out. I got into the profession to give people great care, and if I can't do that at the end of the day, I don't know if I want to be in this profession anymore.
Okay, well, I'll let you get back to your group, and we'll see you down at Queen's Park. Thanks for doing this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So it all comes down to wages, it comes down to being overworked, it comes down to support for mental health, and a lot of these nurses are telling me that they're subjected to an awful lot of violence in the hospitals as well, all very concerning. Their contract negotiations is on the go right now, but they've got a loud and clear message that they are going to take to Queen's Park, and they should be down there by about 1 o'clock, so I'm told. I'll send it back to you guys.
Yeah, really fascinating to hear the real frontline issues workers are dealing with. Steve, appreciate that. Thanks so much. We'll check in with you throughout the hour. In the meantime, the Ontario Hospital Association is responding to today's demonstrations. The statement reads in part, the OHA is working very hard to reach a freely negotiated agreement with ONA, one that recognizes the enormous value of registered nurses and is aligned with a broader health human resource strategy to ensure access to services and high-quality care for all Ontarians. We believe the right place for negotiation is at the table, and we'll focus our efforts there. Now, the Registered Nurses Association of Ontario also released its recommendations today to tackle the nursing crisis.
For-profit, standalone clinics on the side will not solve the situation of Ontarians. Solving the nursing crisis and bringing all those surgeries in opening the ORs in our hospitals on weekends and on evenings, that will solve the crisis. If we don't address it, that crisis will result in more system failure, because it is about system failure, to recognize the centrality of nurses' work and their fundamental role in our system.
There is a direct relationship between a healthy nursing workforce and a healthy population. A strong and vibrant nursing profession is necessary for a well-functioning health system and people's overall health. Nursing is a demanding, amazing, and exhilarating profession. Given the central role nurses play throughout our healthcare system, nurses must experience respect for their roles and for the profession itself.
Now, the RNAO says the province needs to do more to retain nurses before focusing on recruitment.